We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Let's go. 30 base. 59. I got you. I got you. Whip. Watch the whip. Yes. Thumbs up the helmet. Here we go. Hurry.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. He's checking. Ready.
From the gun, Sheldon. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first.
10 now from the 30. Touchdown! 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 64. Win. The 21-yard line. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Sheldon. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Leo. Ready. Be driven.
1st down. Here's the run with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Switch. No. 59's Mike. Yeah. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
2nd and 11. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Look at me, zipper. Mike 5'9". Now.
Back to throw. Sheldon. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Let's go, Buck. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack. And that's what I'm seeing so far.
Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Ivory. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Give right side, McFarland. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. On 3rd down, McFarland. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The point after is good, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. McFarland. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Come on, guys. We got this.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Mariota now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
60 out long.
On 1st down, it's Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One.
Mariota on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead.
25, check 25, check 25.
They start the drive with Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Cook following the penalty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sheldon. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Sheldon. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Back to throw. Sheldon. And he finds a man with a crossing route. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Sheldon. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. To throw Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mariota's throw caught by Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now a give, right side. McFarland. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another run. This time it's Ivory. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again they run, again it's Ivory. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On third down. McFarland, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, and they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there out of Cook. 54 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Here's Mariota. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
General West.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 16.
Again, it's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
in order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Hey, Sam, hit it.
They'll run for it. Cook. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Thrower, Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Mariota got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Mariota. They set up the screen to Ivory. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. To throw is Mariota. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Mariota, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Oh no, lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Check 1, 3. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On 1st down, Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Vikings, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching.